Cookin It With Ayydé.
Cookin It With Ayydé.
Cookin It.
Kicking it, cooking it.
We're kicking it and we cooking it. It's both of them. Yup. All right. I'm excited to try this.
To the end of the destination.
Are you excited to try it?
I'm very excited to try it.
The good news is that now you know how to make your dad's Nigerian stew.
Yes.
Which I'm still confused as to why it took you guys so many years to cook together.
Right.
But I'm glad I was able to bring that together.
Yeah.
And now you know how to make it, and I know how to make it. Let's give it a try.
Shout out to you, because I probably would have never learned. This didn't happen.
Well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I remember this.
That's spicy, but good.
It's very spicy, but that's the culture.
It's been a minute since we got a chance to sit down, and we've actually been talking about doing this for a long time.
Years.
So I'm so happy that this is finally happening. We saw each other at All-Star Weekend.
Oh yeah, I was super drunk.
You were.
I was lit.
You were.
It was like ridiculous in there, but
it seemed like a really good time though. How was that experience being in Charlotte, which is, you know, North Carolina, being in J. Cole's hometown, and just being a part of that whole experience? I feel that Dreamville owned that weekend. It was a pretty big weekend for you guys.
It was new for me, so I think that's why I was getting so lit as well.
You were excited.
I was excited. I was just super excited. It felt like a vacation in a sense, but it was amazing. And like I think a lot of things don't happen in Carolina, like big events.
Yeah.
So even like the Dreamville Fest was dope because they don't get that type of shit. It was an amazing experience.
Yes.
But I had a little slip up and I forgot some words.
You forgot some of your words on stage.
On stage. And that's the first time it happened to me.
Yeah.
And I'm big on myself. I'm super like hard on myself. So like when I fuck up, when I mess up, I take it big.
Personal.
So I take it very personal, and I was like,
Does Cole have like a conversation with you afterwards? Like,
nah, he didn't even talk to me about it. I told him how disappointed I was in myself.
Okay.
So I think that was enough. I think he was like, well, I bet you it never happen again. And I was like, you're right.
But it won't.
I bet you won't, like ever. It was the first time it happened, but other than that, they did a great job for it being the first festival.
Yeah,
great job. It was amazing.
I saw so many like different clips on Instagram. Like, I feel like that's how people can experience things now. Sadly, like when you're not there,
That's what it is.
People put it on the gram, so that's how I got to see it. So you were on Revenge of the Dreamers 2.
Yes.
How different was that call for Revenge of the Dreamers 2 to Revenge of the Dreamers 3?
Like the complete opposite. Like, it was.
How so?
It was just like we weren't together at all. Everybody was in their own city. I was in LA, Cozz in Carolina.
Doing their own thing.
Everybody doing their own thing.
So we're just sending in.
Yeah, we just sending in music, and we just like, all right, cool. I think this person would sound tight on this, and like we was like matching it like that, and which was cool. But the energy for this one was way better because like it was organic and it was like, you know, you get that feeling. It just feel real and authentic. Like when you do it like that, when you're sending, this is cool. Don't get me wrong. And it was actually a comfort zone to do it like that because I'm used to that. Like I said, I'm a people person, but I ain't at the same time. Like I like when I record, I like to be by myself, and I like to think because I'm always like I'm not self-conscious, but when there's people around in the studio session, you always have the thought of, damn, what is this person thinking about? This is trash right now before you even get to finish.
Or people critiquing your work or whatever it is that you're putting out.
Right.
Did that happen at all? Like, because it wasn't just Dreamville, it was guests as well. So it was outsiders that are coming in. So it's like not just your family now.
Exactly.
It's friends.
It's people I don't know, people I just met, artists I've met before, but still like I haven't worked with. So it was different for me, and I wasn't comfortable for the first couple of days. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it took me time to break in and be comfy. So I don't think I was putting in the amount of work that I wanted to in the beginning from the start. I started like getting into the groove like the week after.
It was just more of you getting comfortable with the space and the people around you.
Exactly. So, but it was still like, I needed that. I needed to get out of my comfort zone. I needed to see how other people and artists record because I never do that. I never go in sessions with people, so it was an amazing experience, and it made me sharpen up. Like I had to sharpen up.
You learned something new about yourself?
Yes, yeah, I learned a lot about myself.
What did you learn?
But I learned what I need. I feel like I need to do more. And
what is that?
And it's just be open. Like go out there and then learn. You know what I'm saying? Like you can never hit a ceiling of learning. You can always learn more. So I feel like
opportunity for growth.
Exactly. And I felt like before that, I was kind of like, well, I know how to, I know how to rap, I know how to do my thing. This is my program.
Yes.
And when I went there, I was like, all right, cool. Like, I learned so much more that I was like, dude, what am I doing? Like, I need to be, if I'm in LA, I need to be in sessions with everybody just to learn. Like, even if I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was kind of like to myself, and I was like, this is not the industry for that.
I don't think that you're the only artist that does that, though. I feel like a lot of people nowadays don't really get in the studio anymore and share that energy or have that face-to-face studio time. It's more of like, oh, you want to hop on a track here, send it in, let's get together. Because most of the times when you ask artists, or at least from my experience, I ask, like, oh, how was that session together? It's like, oh, we didn't link up like that. We didn't link up. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's weird. But did you learn something from another artist, whether it was a Dreamville or a friend, somebody specific?
All of them, honestly. Every person.
Give me a standout.
Even well, Buddy was a standout.
What up, Buddy?
What up, Buddy? It's my buddy. Funniest dude ever, but
he's so funny.
He's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry for the cuss. I keep doing it. What I learned from him was just he don't think.
He just
in a good way though. Like he don't think. He just goes in the studio and he just does whatever the heck. You know what I'm saying? Like he's free. Like he don't have that mentality of he doesn't think. You could tell he doesn't care about what you think.
Yeah.
And me, I'm an overthinker. I think about everything. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you. So so Buddy. He's super like, he's gonna do him. Even if it's whack, like he'll do it and be like, well, it's whack, cool. Like move on to the next.
He's not trying to please anybody. I feel like that's something I learned from him. Like it's just like, this is who I am, this is what you're getting. Whether you like it or not, like that's what I'm gonna roll with.
Exactly.
Is that something that you wish that you had a little bit more of?
I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting better at it. I try my best not to think about what people think. But like, for an example, I was in the studio last night and I was with my uncle, or my little cousin and his girlfriend or whatever. And
have you had your family in the studio with you before?
Never.
This was the first time experience.
Never. Not my uncles. I have my sister, but like she's like my best friend. That's easy. That's like a homie. So, but I've never had my uncle, step auntie,
cousin,
niece, cousin. Yeah, cousin. I'm saying niece, cousin. So it was weird. And I remember like saying this yesterday. I was in this booth and I was like, I was not comfortable.
Oh wow.
Doing what I wanted to do in there, and I was like, God, like I kept telling myself, you know what, this is what I'm trying to get better at. If you could do this in front of them, you could do it in front of anybody.
You just gotta know that this is your craft. This is what
I do.
Got you where you're at right now, and you have to just continue to do it regardless of what other people are thinking. Where are you at right now artistically in your career? Like, how do you feel?
I'm right here with. I'm right in this bone.
Right here in the stew.
This is where I'm at. I'm in the stew. Oh, that was a bar. Wow, I'm using that. Yo, I'm taking that. But setting. I was just telling my sister on the way to cook this beautiful meal. It's great. I was just telling her, I was like, I'm in a great space right now. Like I had writer's block for a while this year, and I'm not gonna lie, I was like frustrated. And I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. I didn't know where I wanted to go, like musically in a direction. But like now, I feel free. I feel great right now. I don't know what it is.
You don't know what helped you get through that writer's block, or maybe did you get some new inspiration, possibly?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think I just, I'm just happier. I think I just had to get out of my funk of a
better place.
I'm in a better place.
How long was the process of Revenge of the Dreamers 3? How long were you guys actually in Atlanta?
2 weeks. We done it 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
And it was just nonstop.
Nonstop every day.
Was there a memory or something that stood out that happened throughout the recording sessions?
I think one of the best moments I remember was me, Buddy, Jid, Smino, Cole, and BJ the Chicago Kid. We're all like, we had like the smallest room because there was like a small room, a meeting room, and like the biggest room. And then everybody's trying to get a big room. One night we was all in a tiny room, and Cole wasn't even in there yet. Buddy just did the greatest intro of all time. He did in 1993. No, since 1993, I've been smoking weed. Ask about me. And like, it was a joke, but he said on the mic, it was like, yo, that is the greatest intro of all time. Because he's born in 1993, so it was mad funny. But like, this song is amazing. And it's all of us on it. Cole heard it. Cole came and was like, oh, this is crazy. So he added his verse, and like we all got like little quick verses on it, but it's a dope ass song.
Does it add more pressure when Cole is nearby?
Yeah, I think it depends on the day. For me personally, like.
How was it for that session?
Not for that session. Nah, I think he came in later and we already had that shit done. So it was like,
you're like, we got this in the bag.
He wanted to. Yeah, we already got this. This is tight, regardless if you going there or not. And he came in there, added his magic. So, but me personally, if we speak on that, then yeah, sometimes I do. Cause me and Cole, honestly, if I'm being 100%, every song we got, we never did it. Oh, actually, no, Zendaya, we did that together. Like, we was in face to face.
Where are you at with Zendaya? Have you been able to shoot your shot yet? I told her. Remember we did the video? Like, look, give him a chance.
Right. Now we've talked.
You met her?
No, I never met her, but we just talked over I DM'd her or whatever. And she just told me, I was like, I actually talked about a new song, but I ain't gonna spoil it. But nah, it wasn't nothing crazy. She told me I was talented and she loved the song. And you know, I think I had a chance, but I was like being a little, I ain't gonna lie, I messed it up. Cause I wasn't on it enough, I don't think.
I'm happy though that you at least had a conversation.
I had a conversation with her. That's all I care. That's fine with me. That's cool. I had a convo, cool. That's fine with me. Like if we meet up and then something happen, then something happen. If it don't, cool. It ain't meant to be.
And something that's constant in your music is where you come from, South Central, LA. Why is that important for you to put out there in your music?
Everybody rep where they from, right? Like,
right.
You got to represent. Like, that's maybe who I am.
The other day I was listening to your music and I was listening to Venice. We were talking about being on 65th and at the park with the Crips. And it really reminded me a lot about Nipsey. Obviously, both of you are from South Central. And right now, I feel like the world is still mourning. And I honestly don't know how long we're going to mourn and feel that heartbreak. It's something really hard to accept still.
Unbelievable.
Very unbelievable. But listening to Venice really made me think a lot about that. Right. What did Nipsey mean to you?
He is the king of LA. He is the king of South Central. He the realest. When I met him, he showed nothing but love. He was smart, he attentive, and he polite. He's an all around good dude. But as far as LA, I think everybody knows he's just the king of LA. And like, I grew up in the exact same neighborhood he did. Like, he grew up around the corner from me type. That hit home a lot, I ain't gonna lie. I went to school with his sister, shout out to Samantha, all that. I'm from that neighborhood. Nip influenced me a lot. I always wanted to work with him and it breaks my heart. Like, I'm sure that's the smallest part about it is me, like,
working
who cares?
But no, everybody has something personal.
But I definitely wanted to work with him, and I'm glad I got the chance to actually meet him and have a conversation with him for hours, and you know.
Do you remember the last time you got to see him or have a conversation with him?
We was in the studio. We was at I forget what studio, but we my boy Garen. You heard of Garen? Garen, yeah, he's actually on his album singing. And Garen was like, yo, I'm in the studio with Nip, like, pull up, bro, like, it's cool, like, all right, for sure, hell yeah, I haven't met him yet. And so yeah, we was in the studio, we just talked, I played him some of my tracks from Affected, this is last year. And he was playing me some of his album, and you know, we just talked about the music, we talked about life and energy and just all type of smart, like, different type of things that you wouldn't think that people talk about, like, especially coming from him, like, you would assume that Nip is, he's a very like intelligent,
intellectual.
He's an intellectual ass human being. So it was like, you know, it was amazing to experience that. I was like, oh my God, like, not saying I didn't expect it from him, but I was just like, I didn't know that he was like this, you know? So
he would go in deep with conversations, and like you said, it was something about him. Like, to me personally, I felt like he glowed different, and he always gave you that respect. Like, if he was talking to you, like, he was talking to you.
Yeah.
Like, he was looking at you, he was having that eye contact and really giving you that respect in that moment, you know, to share whatever experience it is that you may have had with him. You know, there is a saying goes, the marathon continues. In his honor, how would you take that personal to make sure that you continue the marathon?
You gotta keep going, never quit. I will never quit. I mean, that's my personality regardless. But in the name of Nip, the marathon continue, and it's called the marathon for a reason because marathons are long. It ain't no sprint.
Trust me, I know about that.
You know about that? Like, you know, everybody who make it know about that. Like, ain't nothing come quick. And if it come quick, then it's gonna fall quick. So, I'm all about the marathon life.
I thought it was interesting that you grew up in South Central, and obviously, especially where you grew up, you could have taken a different path of being a gang member and being affiliated. Why did you stay away from that? What helped you stay away from that?
Well, shit, my mom.
Because the opportunity was there.
Yeah, it was there. I was there, right in the middle of it. But my mom was just super strict, so shout out to her.
Shout out to moms.
She was very
not doing that.
Yeah, she's very, very, very strict, and she was made sure. I was always in sports. I was always busy. I was too busy to be a gang member. Like, I feel like if you're doing that and you're just literally on the block all day and like you're just in the neighborhood, I didn't have time for it. Yeah. Literally didn't have time. So I was just she made sure I was inside reading. She always had me reading. She always had me in sports. And yeah, that was that. Like, she was just dummy straight.
Did you always know that this was gonna be what you wanted? Did you want to be a rapper all along?
That came late. I started rapping at like 16, 17. I didn't even try until I was 16. And I only did it because I'm competitive as a mother effer. Because I met a dude that went to my high school, and he was rapping. He was my age, and I was like, he actually kind of dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was both 16. I was like, well, if he could do it, I could do it. You know? So I was like, let me just try on some competitive, on a competitive tip. And I just kept going. I just never stopped. And like when I start something, I don't stop.
Yeah.
I don't ever like if I do it. Yeah, I don't quit on nothing. Like I always like that's I got drive. If I'm doing it, I want to do it all the way. So.
Where are you at now, from Cause and Effect to right now, literally? Where are you at with your music, with either your sound, your lyrics? I feel like you have a lot of layers to you. You have a lot of depth, and that's something that I've always appreciated about you.
Thanks for listening.
Where are you at right now?
As far as like
your music.
I'm in a great space. I would say that it's easy. It feels natural. I feel like I'm the best me right now. Of course, I always feel like I can get better, but I feel like I'm at the best Cozz I can be now. And I can always go hard. I feel like I'm not the best Cozz I could be, but I'm at a better place than I ever been. You know what I'm saying? So.
Are you working on an album?
Working on so many things.
What can the fans be looking forward to from you?
You know what
2018, it's been a while, I think.
Yeah, it's always been over. Nah.
It's been a minute.
And that's my plan, is to keep being in the mix more, because like I'll drop like for the last 2 albums, 3 projects. I'll say I have 2 albums out and I have a mixtape. But for all those projects, like I disappear. I do it and then like I disappear for like a year or 2. And like I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm gonna be dropping mad music. Like I'm gonna just actually try the route of, all right, cool, let me just flood. Like let me just go in, I'm young. I need to be dropping, even if it's just freestyles, like just go in. I'm not talking about like song freestyles, like going in radio, boom. Like let me do like freestyle real quick. Boom.
Just being seen.
Just being seen, like yeah. So
being out of sight.
Exactly.
I feel like some people get forgotten, but then there's other artists that just do too much. It's like, all right,
yeah,
let's miss you a little bit.
Exactly. And I feel like I've done the missing enough. So now I'm like, cool. Let me flood. Let me like just drop like mad music, because I have so much music in my. I can play you albums where I'm always in the studio. So it's like I don't have a lack of. It's not like a lack of music. It's just we just ain't been dropping it or having a game plan for it. So, but now we do, and the plan is just to drop and just be more active. So I'm working on albums, I'm working on EPs, I have all type of shit in the works. So.
But we can't expect an album dropping this year at all.
Oh, maybe. Oh,
maybe.
Something dropping this year.
Something dropping this year.
Things are dropping.
Okay, all right.
I will be here.
Like to hear.
Yeah, things are dropping.
How do you make sure, and how do you make sure that you don't get lost or blend in with everybody else? Because hip hop right now and rap is very oversaturated. I think there's so many new artists popping off left and right. Like, how do you make sure that Cozz stands out, isn't forgotten, and remembered by everybody?
It's all about that music. I think it's just about just having standout music. Like a lot of people are making the same type of sounding music, so of course it's easy to get lost when you sound like everybody else. If you don't sound like nobody else and like already got a platform, I'll be alright, you know? So it's all about just expanding and abusing that platform and just staying true to you and staying true to like my sound. And but also switching it up too, cause like even like people don't know me. Like that's what I realized too. A lot of people don't know me. Like a lot of people know the deep Cozz, and that's cool. But I have so many other layers to me. That's why I want to expose that part too. So like people don't see like even my fun things are different. Like it's not gonna be sounding like the regular the new and the
deep storytelling.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
People appreciate that though.
They appreciate it. I'm gonna do
but
it.
You want to show.
Yeah, but I could also do. I'm talented. Like I could do a lot. Like and I like my mood ain't
You like
always
to
deep.
sing?
I'll be singing.
You should sing a little bit right now. Go.
You said what?
Sing a little bit.
Now that I can't do it on the spot. You can't call me out.
Fired. He can't sing.
I lost my job.
Fired.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I mess around. Like, you know, my mood ain't always storytelling and deep shit. Like, sometimes I want to have some fun. Like, I party too. I party out, you know.
Yeah, you do.
I do my
you
thing.
like to drink, party, and go out. You're human.
I'm human.
What would you tell your younger self now, looking back from where you first started to where you're at now? Whether it's artistically, personally, whatever it may be.
Just don't overthink, man. Don't overthink. Live your life. F with anybody else think. I think my whole life I kind of always overthought about what people were thinking. I was like, there ain't no way to live life. And I got out of that later in life, and I'm better now. Like, 'cause I don't care. Like, I'm gonna be me, and like, I ain't gonna never change. So you can't make everybody happy. So I would tell him like, yo, you can't make everybody happy regardless. Do you? You gonna be alright.
Another thing you need to tell your younger self: get in the kitchen sooner with your pops and your mom,
oh,
so
God,
you know how to make Nigerian
I know how to make
stew.
American food. It's just I didn't know how to do this, and I'm so glad this happened because I'm about to make this every week.
But now you know. Thank you so much. I'm so happy we finally made this happen.
Yes.
Cookin It With Ayydé, my boy Cozz. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Yo, find me everywhere at Cozz, C-O-Z-Z, that camera there. Twitter, Cody Mac, C-O-D-Y-M-A-C-C. Type in Cozz, you'll see me. I'm the only Cozz on the internet, I think. And then Instagram, same thing. And music-wise, everywhere. Apple Music, Tidal, Spotify.
And listen, he only likes Freaky 45, not Freaky 65.
Freaky 45, yeah.
Make sure you guys subscribe below. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.